Alright. Hi everyone. My name is Race Nicholas, and this is my Religious Scholars Reflection video. So the first question here is, what have you learned this semester about remaining positive and hopeful during difficult times like this continued COVID pandemic? I feel like this semester has been a learning experience for me, or has provided various learning experiences, whether it be good or bad. And the main takeaway is just having a deeper appreciation for those around you. With what's going on in the world, I feel like it's added a great importance and emphasis on that appreciation for the role that everyone has around you, especially those that you love, and their presence in your life. Yeah. And next question, what has helped you to be hopeful and positive, or prevented you from being stressed and negative? Well, relating back to the previous question, I feel like my friends and family have had a big impact on my perspective throughout this pandemic. They've really shifted my focus from the negative aspects and everything bad that's happening to just living another day and having a positive aspect on life. Yeah. And then next question, what have you learned during this term and during your community service about responsibility for other people, whether it be promoting health and well-being, supporting those less fortunate than yourself, or helping to build a more equal and just world? Well, I feel like my service opportunity or volunteer opportunity at the pantry in Kalihi has really opened my eyes to what's going on in the community. What they do here, or what I did there, was they basically just package food and then give it out to the community for free, mainly focusing on those who are less fortunate. And this volunteer opportunity has really opened my eyes as to what's going on and just the importance of service, especially to those in our community here on Oahu. Resources are hard to come by, so just imagining how hard it is for those people who are less fortunate to get their hands on them it's kind of tough. And just that ability to have an impact on their lives, especially considering their situation, it was really important to me, and it just opened my eyes as to how much service or how much of an effect I can have just with the small actions that I do. Yeah, great service opportunity there. And then, have you given more thought about your future, your vocation, and the place of God in your life as a Chaminade scholar? I feel like this semester specifically, I've placed an even greater emphasis on prayer and its effect on my life, especially in my decision making and just overall with where I'm going in my life. With my vocation, trying to go into PT school and focusing on just applying and then going through the whole testing process, prayer has been a detrimental part, or a instrumental part, in just getting me where I need to be and then helping me to stay on track and stay focused. Okay. And last question. Describe a clear moment of grace that you have experienced during this past semester. Okay, so for this one, I feel like the main one that I can think of is one time I went to this Pentecostal church in the west side in Waianae, and I believe it's called the Ark of Safety. So I went there for a friend, and when I went in, it was completely different than what I experienced in the Catholic Church. We're worshiping the same God, and it's just like the focus of worship is different, or like the way that you worship is different there. And throughout the sermon, when the pastor was preaching, I was going through some stuff, and I had some decisions to make, some tough decisions to make in my life during that time. And I just feel like God was speaking to me in that way. I feel like He answered all my questions. I just closed my eyes and took it all in, and it was an eye-opening experience, and something I won't forget, because it was almost like He was directly speaking to me, even though it was like a church that I've barely been to, or like a type of worship or sermon that I was not used to. I just felt like he was close to me in that way, and his presence was really felt. And that decision was a lot easier to make after that sermon, because I felt like God was just guiding me. He was telling me where to go and what path to take on that decision making. And that moment of grace is something that I won't forget. So, thank you, and that's it.